Hi, I'm Mary, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Eye of Ra by Gartner. So this is a middle grade story about two siblings who are getting ready to move from Colorado to Maryland, and one is excited about it and the other is not so much. So on one of their last family hikes in Colorado, they go into this cave. So Sarah, the more adventurous of the two, goes into this cave, and John, her little brother, follows her to make sure that she's safe. While she's in there, she sees an emblem, the Eye of Ra, and she draws it with her finger. And instead of just tracing it and walking away, when they leave the cave, they're somewhere they don't expect. They find themselves in ancient Egypt, and then they have to find their way back home. So this is a really great story for middle grade readers, especially those who are graduating from the Magic Tree House series. So if you have kiddos who've read that and they're ready for something a little bit meatier, but they're not quite ready for Percy Jackson, this is a great option. Even if they have read Percy Jackson and they're looking for more of the same, this is great because it's really nicely researched. There's a lot of history in there, but it's not crammed down your throat for readers. So kiddos can get to know a little bit more about ancient Egypt, but feel as though they're kind of living the experience with John and Sarah. What's interesting is that when I read this book the first time, I read it quietly to myself. When I got the physical copy, I read it out loud because my daughter asked me to read it. And we got through the first chapter, and it's actually very fun to read aloud as well. So if you're a teacher looking for a read aloud for a classroom, this is also a really good option. One of the things I really like about the book is that it's very fast-paced, and the characters are really believable. So there's a lot of dialogue, and it takes the readers through ancient Egypt and then brings them back to the present day. Sorry, spoiler alert, brings them back to the present day. But it does set it up so that there can be subsequent stories in this series as well. So if you're looking for a new series for middle grade readers that has to do with adventure and action and also some history, I highly recommend this series by Gartner, the first of which is The Eye of Ra.